Hello students. Hello students. Today in this lecture we are going to discuss about a different form of Gauss law, which is called the differential form of Gauss law. Previously we are very well known about the integral form of Gauss law, which is defined as the net flux associated with a closed surface is equal to 1 by epsilon naught times total charge enclosed inside the closed surface. Okay, this integral form is mainly used to calculate the electric field at a particular point when the charge distribution is given. Okay, and the new form of Gauss law, which we are going to discuss, is mainly used to calculate the pattern of charge distribution when the electric field is given. Okay, the difference between the two laws is that the integral form is used to calculate the electric field if the charge distribution is given, and the differential form is mainly used to calculate the charge distribution at a particular point if the electric field is given. Okay, so the integral form of Gauss law is given by integral form of Gauss law. It is given by net flux associated with a closed surface, that is E dot ds. This is a surface integration of electric field along a closed surface. This represents the total flux enclosed, total flux associated with the closed surface, that is equal to 1 by epsilon naught times net charge enclosed in that closed surface. Okay, so let's say this is a closed surface, imaginary closed surface, and inside the closed surface there is some amount of charge that is represented by Q. Okay, here this is a very small surface element, and the surface vector is, let's say, in this direction, and the electric field is in this direction, E. This angle is theta. So total flux associated with this closed surface is defined as E dot ds closed surface integration. Okay, so in this equation we have to remember two things, that here the vector E appearing in the left side of the equation represents the electric field due to all the charges present in the whole space. Okay, this electric field is due to the whole charges present in the space. This electric field is not due to only the charges enclosed in the Gaussian surface. Okay, this electric field is the electric field due to all the charges present in the space. And here in the right hand side, this Q represents the charges only enclosed inside the surface. Okay, and we are integrating this electric field throughout the surface of this Gaussian, throughout the whole surface of this closed volume. Okay, here E represents the electric field at any arbitrary point on the Gaussian surface, any arbitrary point on the Gaussian surface. So to modify this equation, we have to use a theorem called Gauss divergence theorem, and Gauss divergence theorem is given by, if there is any vector quantity, let's say A, if we integrate this vector quantity throughout the surface of a closed volume, then it will be equal to volume integration of divergence of A volume integration throughout the volume which is enclosed by this closed surface, which means if A is a vector quantity and the integration of A dot ds throughout a closed surface is equal to integration of divergence of that vector throughout that volume which was enclosed by this closed surface. And this divergence is given by del dot A, that is called to del Ax by del x plus del Ay by del y plus del Az by del z. Here Ax, Ay and Az are the component of the vector along x direction, y direction and z direction respectively. Here this dot product means, here this is the del operator which is represented by, this del operator is a vector quantity which is represented by I cap del by del x plus j cap del by del y plus k cap del by del z. This is a vector quantity. Del operator is represented by this vector. Okay. Here this vector is dot product. This vector, we made this vector dot product with a vector. If we make the dot product between the del operator and a vector, we will get this result. Then the question is, what is this quantity represents? This quantity represents the net outward flux. The net outward flux per unit. So the physical meaning of this divergence, is the net outward flux associated with a closed volume divided by that volume element. Okay, if we take a small volume and we calculate the net associated flux, the net outward flux associated with that volume, and then divide that small volume with that flux, then we will get the divergence of A. Okay, so here we saw that the surface integration of a vector quantity along a closed surface is equal to the volume integration of divergence of that vector quantity throughout the volume which is enclosed by that surface. If we use that theorem here, we will get that the surface integration of electric field is, or the surface integration of electric field can be written as divergence of E into dV, divergence of E into dV volume integration is equal to volume integration rho dV by epsilon naught. Here the Q is replaced by rho dV, and rho is the charge density at a particular point. Okay, here let's say this is a very small region where very small region whose volume is dV, and inside that volume there is a charge density rho, or at that region or at that point there is a charge density rho. So the charge in this volume is given by rho into dV. Here we can see that this volume element dV here and dV here are arbitrary volume elements. So we can cancel out this arbitrary volume element and this integration part from both sides to get the final expression del dot E is equal to rho by epsilon naught. Here what we did, just cancel out the volume element and this integration term to get the final result. This is the another form of the Gauss law, which is called the differential form of Gauss law. Differential form of differential form of Gauss law. Okay. So we used here the Gauss divergence theorem, which is defined as the surface integration of a vector quantity is equal to the volume integration of divergence of that vector quantity throughout the volume which is enclosed by this closed surface. And the physical significance of divergence is the net outer flux per unit volume associated with a very small volume in the space. Okay, if we describe more about this divergence, we can describe this like, let this is a coordinate axis, and in this coordinate axis we consider a small volume. This is the small volume, okay, whose volume element, whose volume, whose amount of volume is dV, and this volume is enclosed by a closed surface. This volume is obviously enclosed by a closed surface, and this is a surface element which is directed in this direction, that is called ds. Okay, and at that surface the amount of vector, the amount of an arbitrary vector a, or the arbitrary vector at that point where we have assigned the surface element is directed in this direction, in this direction. If we calculate the total flux associated with this surface, then it will be equal to a dot ds, surface integration along the whole surface. And if we divide the whole, and if we divide the whole expression by this small volume, this result will give you the divergence of A. Okay. So this is the physical significance of divergence of A. First we take a small volume, and that small volume must be enclosed by a closed surface, and here this rectangular surface is a small surface element of that closed surface, and this rectangular surface vector, this surface vector of rectangular surface element is directed in this direction, and any arbitrary vector A is directed in this direction. If you calculate this quantity A dot ds, this will give the total flux associated with that closed surface, and to this expression if we divide del V, this will give the divergence of A at that point. Okay, so this is all about the differential form of Gauss law. Okay.